Hey my friend, let's say you came up with a track idea within Ableton Live and you quickly want to test if it works for an arrangement. Maybe you even want to lay out a rough arrangement in a hands-on, in a fun way. Then I want to share a little strategy within the session. Basically, it's not a strategy, it's actually how Ableton made this to play live with. And yeah, but I think it's also great to arrange a track to quickly test your ideas, your loop, and come up with different variations of a loop. And this way of coming up with a rough arrangement is also a very quick way to actually see if you need some more elements for your track for an interesting arrangement, right? Because an arrangement is always tension and release, right? If you don't have tension and release or not enough, then it can get boring. Yeah, but it's a whole other story. Here is just to find out. This video is more about jamming out a quick arrangement, see, okay, maybe we need more elements to it, and then taking some notes and then go from there, right? Let's jump right in. Hope you like it. My name is Silvano from ruffinstudio.com, where I share weekly videos on the topic of Rominimal micro house. So yeah, hope you like it. Let's jump right in. Cheers. Alright, let's play the main idea. So this is basically the main idea, which includes most sounds, and what I like to do is often mute the clap, right? Because if it comes back in, it gives some kind of a satisfying feeling, right? So I simply hit Command Shift I and it creates a new scene, and then I simply label that no clap, and then we can switch between those, right? So we can test that very quickly in a hands-on way. Really cool, I think, right? Now what I also like to do is maybe without the hi-hats, main hi-hats, right? So I do the same again, Command Shift I, rename it with no hats, very simple. So I have already 3 different versions, and maybe another version with no claps, no hi-hats. So we can flip back and forth between all those different options, right? Different variations. I also have another section here, kind of a adaptation of the, I call it C element, C section, sorry. It is a variation to the main synth, whatever. But I already can hear that I probably need to add another element, probably. We also can move those scenes up and down, really cool, really handy. And now we can play around, see what works, what's not working, and we get a quick idea if we actually need to add something to the track. Friend, I'll jump back into the video in a second, but before we do so, I want to say thank you that you watched so far. Really, this means a lot. I wouldn't make those videos if no one would watch, so you watched this far. So I want to reward that, and I want to give you something for free, which is my Ableton Live One Tool preset pack. So this is basically Ableton Live based stock pack. Those are basically presets, you know, that you can drag and drop into your channels. Let's jump quickly in and see some examples how this can help you out and how it can inspire you, and then we jump back to the content. Thanks for watching.
pretty different, right? Those are little sound design tools to keep you going, hopefully. Go and grab it, it's for free. Let's make this a little bit dirtier maybe. Right? Automate it. Another tool here. Right? Pretty simple. Again, those are not the most complicated whatever tools. They are simple, straightforward tool to make a little bit of impact, to add those little things that I like to talk all the time in my videos, which is add things that you can feel but not hear, you know. So that's the sound, right? Clean and nice. And now let's transform it with those tools. Of course we want some additional grooves, right? Now you can transform shit pretty easily with those tools. It lets you really tweak stuff, you know, that's my whole point. It's not the fanciest shit, but it's quick and an easy fix, and that inspires you, you know. Combine it, add more stuff, add more tools, and it keeps you going. I hope it does, you know. So let's add some stuff to this maybe. Right? Let's make quick A-B. Sounds pretty different, right? Those are little sound design tools to keep you going, hopefully. Go and grab it, it's for free. I also want to show what's possible with one simplistic, minimalistic tools. You know, you can transform your shit with stock plugins. So yeah, if you want that, grab it on the link below. Thanks for watching. Now let's get back to the content.
Right? Now maybe I have the feeling I want to make a little break here, so I would take out the kick, call it just a little break maybe, then make a couple of versions of that break, maybe take out the clap again, okay, maybe also the hi-hat. Right, some tops. So this is a really stripped down version. So this creates a lot of tension, I would say, to come back into the main. Or maybe build it up like this, right? So we can really test it out. But I think it will probably work just coming back with the main idea, or a stripped down version, right? You see, we can really test it if it works, what doesn't work, in a really fun, handy, jam-like way, which I think in the other session, the arrangement view is a little bit harder to do and not so hands-on, right? And what I would do, maybe I find out with playing those sections, patterns, scenes, I would add some notes. I always run this Notepad Lite, which is a freeware Max for Live device, on the master channel, and then I drop in some notes that I need for this track, right? Now we have a very stripped down intro version here, and I would like to add a kick maybe, fill it up, and make different versions from that intro, building it up from there maybe. Again, we can simply test it, right? What works, maybe this not, maybe this is too early probably, maybe we'll fade it in later on. Some subs kind of. Oops. Start again, intro 2, the kick, and then maybe some claps, then some hi-hats maybe. Yeah, you actually need to mark this scene, right, to import a new one just below. Like mark it, and then it creates a new scene. So we have quickly created different versions, testing it. If it works, we can still adjust it. This is just a rough jamming. If it works, of course, this is too drastic, but just as a test, it works great. And maybe the bass line, creating another intro version. So we have different versions, right, for the intro. We can also color label those if we want to. The main idea is the different sections. We can really go crazy here, right? And then what I usually do is working in the arrangement view, right, in this view, and I would probably drop the whole main loop over and copy it over 7 minutes and then simply taking out. But here it's more from top to bottom, and in the other arrangement view it's more from left to right working, right? So it's really up to you. There's no right or wrong to do it. This is more in a hands-on manner, in a more fun way maybe. The other way is more copy paste, muting. It depends which one is faster. Sometimes I get bored with this strategy, sometimes with the other. Actually I got bored with the other one, but also the downward from this strategy is that if you over listened a loop or listen to it too much, then you can get really bored of that idea. So maybe this is a good strategy if you banged out a quick idea and you still can listen to it, right? You know what I mean. If you don't want to hear it, maybe the other option is the better option, to simply copy paste and mute and carve out a quick rough arrangement. So yeah, I hope this little jam session was helpful. Again, there is no right or wrong. In my opinion, Ableton really shines with this session view. It's really handy, hands-on, fun to play, and the cool thing is we can really record everything what we play around with here into the arrangement view. Let's do that maybe quickly. As you can see here, right? And then we play different sections here, scenes. Like this, right? And now I'm taking some notes here. Maybe I want to fade in that bass line later on, so I take notes what to do. So I go a little bit strategic here with the arrangement and stuff. But still, this is jamming out, but also doing some strategic work here with the note taking. Now maybe a break here. Obviously this is too drastic, I think, but you get the idea, right? So we get really some inspiration how we can build up the arrangement, and yeah, in a hands-on way. It's a lot of fun to do so, I think. Yeah, if you want to test this, if you got bored from the arrangement, you maybe test this out, or vice versa, right? And also I think this is cool if you have some analog jams or whatever, and warp those clips to Ableton's BPM, right? To the session BPM. It's also a cool way to arrange, to test your jams and whatnot, like modular jams or whatever. Really cool thing, really cool feature with this session view, in my opinion. So yeah, hope this was helpful, hope this was fun. Hope to see you next week. Thanks for hanging out with me. This means a lot. Cheers. Bye bye.